Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, March 21st, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I love who I am. I was going to say 2020. Let's not rewind. How about? So, welcome to Aries. We had the sun move into Aries over the weekend and I'm going to dig into that today. We'll say we have quite a packed astro day and an interesting astro week. I want to visit the week really fast, just to mention a few items. Item number one, Tuesday, we're going to have Mars square Uranus. So anytime we have a square, there's a challenge. Uranus can bring change, it can bring triggers, and Mars is fired up and ready to be triggered. So do be aware of that energy coming in on Tuesday. We just had Venus square Uranus on Saturday. So you may have had some triggers in relationships. This could continue it. So do be aware of that. But it may just like trigger the Aries mentality, which we'll dig into in just a little bit. But after that, we have a beautiful connection of Mercury and Neptune. This week has Mercury finishing up in Pisces. And with this connection to Neptune, there's definitely going to be some daydreamy energy to consider. Okay, so do be aware of that. The daydream energy can also feel very foggy. This is always a call to get grounded and to realize you don't have to decide. You don't always have to act right now. So if you're feeling foggy and confused, remember that for this week ahead. And like I said, Mercury will be shifting signs on Sunday, the 27th. So that's the highlights of this week ahead. Sun in Aries. All right, so Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Welcome to your new astrological new year. Aries will be moving past that 0-degree energy at some point during Monday, so you may have a little bit of a slow start with Aries still hanging out at that 0 energy. This is not like on your mark, get, set, go. You don't have to go on the takeoff. Bide your time. We still have a lot of Pisces going on, so we really want to maintain our flow. Aries is the sign of I am. Aries is where we connect to our identity. Aries, as the first sign of the zodiac, is basically where we come in as souls into this lifetime, and ready for action, right? So Aries is about action. Aries is ruled by Mars, and so Aries can bring frustration energy with it, lots of passion, lots of initiative. With Sun in Aries, we want to be very aware of what is driving our reactions. And if we're reacting from that place of I am, like who we really are, or are we reacting from a wounded place? With Chiron moving through Aries currently, we have a lot of healing around our identity coming up and moving through. We've been working through this for the last several years. We still have time to go with Chiron and Aries. We're only at 11 degrees right now, so we have time. But just be aware of that energy as it's moving through. Aries, as the sign of I am, can get self-centered. And so it's important to remember that while you are here to fully embody your I am, it doesn't mean that everything in the world must placate you. So keep that in mind. Aries is the baby of the zodiac, and so sometimes with Sun in Aries, we can embody that energy like, well, I'm here for a mission. Come on, world, serve me. Aries often finds that and then gets very independent. It finds that, oh, the world's not here to serve me. All right, I'll just do it on my own. We also don't need to do that, but we may find ourselves feeling more independent, feel more, I can do it myself, with Sun in Aries energy. Aries is also a fire sign, so it's very creative energy. Creative, inspiration is definitely keys of Sun in Aries. Just again, be very aware of the reactions that come up, come out, and through, in and through this month. And as we go, we will explore deeper. So for today, we have Sun in Aries, Moon in Scorpio. So it's like doubling down on Mars energy, as Mars also rules Scorpio energy. And The moon in Scorpio is making most of the connections through the day, besides a connection between Mars and Chiron, speaking of healing. So let's start with that Mars and Chiron. That's a sextile. It's happening in the afternoon. A sextile is a supportive connection. So we have Chiron supporting Mars. And this is a great day to be really aware of that Mars energy. Be really aware of what activates you. What makes you want to feel actionable, like to take action in your life. Chiron in Aries, like I mentioned, is helping heal layers of who we are. And so with Mars energy, this may be helping us heal our yang energy, how we take action in the world, right? Now it's interesting because Mars is currently in Aquarius, and Aquarius is definitely very independent, kind of like the Aries energy. Aquarius has a very independent outlook, but Aquarius would like to serve the world. And so with Mars connecting to Chiron, there's a recognition, there we go, recognition that who you are serves. You being your true, authentic self serves the world. And so there may be healing around that, especially if you ever felt ostracized or like you didn't belong. No, that energy is needed here. It does belong. And connecting to like-minded people can support you in that so much. But even just having that, within yourself, like, I belong. I'm here for a reason. I'm here on mission, can be supportive in energy. So we have that going on. Besides that, like I said, lunar connections. So the first part of the day has some challenging lunar connections. We have a square with Mars, a square with Venus, both in Aquarius. So again, that may be where some of those little triggers come up, like, I don't belong, or a lot of us have that belief, I could be killed for not being like everybody else, from other lifetimes. Moon is also opposing Uranus. So we're feeling some triggers in and through this. And this is just kind of bringing together that Mars and Venus energy through this Uranus connection. I hope that's making sense. It's interesting because at the top of the cards, I do have the Lovers card. To me, this is asking us to be very aware of any survival issues that are coming up, around who you are at this time. Be aware of this. And again, where can you shed these layers? Where can you tend to this trauma? So Chiron is working, helping us heal this. I do love that Chiron's at 11 degrees, so it's definitely major healing energy, but it's definitely deep as well. It's master level healing. The moon then is going to connect to both Jupiter and Mercury hanging out in Pisces. That's in the evening. And so it kind of goes from like that square, feeling kind of challenged by the energy, to like, all right, I can lean back, listen to my intuition, and float through the energy. So if you're feeling the pressure again to be actionable during the day, recognize that sometimes meditation or daydream is the action that you're being called to take. This is a strong message. If I can get the words to come through. Mercury and Pisces, like, let me beam this to you. Do you feel it? What is that thing? What is the word? I can't get the right word for this feeling, but like, who do you, who rules you? Who do you have to obey is kind of the feeling of it. It's not the right word, but like, who leads you? And the thing is like, you have that authority. You do not have to live according to anybody else. This is a call back to your own personal authority. Keep that in mind with this Aries energy. Now, again, this doesn't mean that we go out and we hurt people. Your higher self would never call for that. And that really is your highest authorities, your higher self in connection with God, Spirit, Universe. So keep that in mind in and through this energy, because so much of what we do for somebody else because we believe they'll appreciate it or they want it or that we have to do it. You reply to you, it's not really reply, but it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? Words are hard. Anyway, Moon connecting to Jupiter and Mercury in the evening. Allow yourself to flow off and daydream. The Moon will square Saturn a little bit later in the evening. So again, we're going to be feeling that Aquarius, Scorpio vibes. With Saturn in Aquarius, there's a vision that we are being called to hold and work into. And we do not want the old fears of Scorpio to be in the way. So do be aware of whatever fears are coming up. Double down, ground, connect to your source, connect to your root chakra, because success is imminent. Success is happening in and through this, even as we have to run through these past life energies, these old deep energies, even though there are parts of us that are clinging to the past, clinging to these old energies. Spirit's like, Eye of the Tiger. What is your dream? What is your truth? What is the future for you? How do you want to call this in? How are you working in your alignment with this energy? So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. Honor your values. And here's a little mahalo love for you. Namaste.